Intuitive Edge. Welcome once again to my channel. I want to take a look again at the Idaho 4. I want to touch on some things with this case. There's a lot, I think, under the surface that we don't see that police are narrowing in on their suspect. But I want to talk about something related to this really quick here. Now, there's a lot of speculation going on. A lot of different psychics are picking up all kinds of things. I've been seeing different channels, what other people are saying. And some of it is there's threads that seem to be the kind of the theme going throughout. I want to say something though, because I have, in my own intuitive impressions, originally in my first video, I was sensing somebody well-connected, somebody that had perhaps came from money or has money. And I really felt that this case, when they do find the perpetrator, that it will really shock the community. That's what I was sensing. I want to touch on some of the people that have been speculated because there's so much going on with this. And it's unfortunate when the public is left wanting answers and people don't want to wait for the police. They want to know and they want to figure this out because nobody wants to feel that vulnerable that there's some psycho killer still on the loose. And so people want resolution. They want to feel safe. And right now it's like nobody feels safe until this person is locked up. Okay, I get that. I want to talk a little bit about the hoodie guy. Now, there are things about him in relation to this case that make him look really bad, okay? There's reasons that people suspect him. But I want to put a caveat out there because knowing that everybody wants a resolution to this case, it has to be done right and it has to be based on the evidence and the facts. And I want to say just because someone might have a motive, might have the means, might have a crummy alibi, doesn't mean they committed the crime. And even if someone is a stalker or is following someone or looks really shady, doesn't mean they did the crime. So I just want to say that. That said, does Hoodie Guy look bad? Yeah, I think he does. I think he looks bad. But it doesn't mean he's guilty of this crime. And so I just want to throw that out there. I want to err on the side of caution when looking at potential suspects. And I'm wondering if whoever did this is somebody that people would least expect. I think there's some other possible people that could be involved with this. I still kind of stand by what I was picking up on with kind of how things are not looking too good with that one guy, the hoodie guy. But again, everybody's innocent until the evidence can be stacked up and prove that someone did the crime. So I'm just going to shuffle here as I'm talking. I want to ask, first I just want to cover these and ask that if it can be known to put people at ease, to bring us closer, bring the police closer to solving this case, I want to pray and ask for my cards to be covered, that I would only see the highest truth. As I'm shuffling up here, only the highest truth would come through the cards. We all want resolution to this case so that people can, again, take a sigh of relief and go back to their lives and not feel like there's still a monster loose on the streets. And I don't live too far from Moscow. I'm within a day's drive, so I don't live that far from there. And it's, you know, it's unsettling to have somebody that committed that heinous of a crime and still not have answers. So I hope the police can understand a little bit. I know they're frustrated with the public, and I know that they have things they can't say, but I hope they understand, too, the public wanting answers and wanting to not feel like they're vulnerable. All right, had some things pop out here. As I'm shuffling, I had the 4 of Pentacles. That's interesting. This is kind of like holding on to something, holding back, holding on. I wonder, and then this is a partnership. Holding on. I wonder if they're holding on to evidence. I'm thinking the police. Let me ask. What are the police? Let me just shuffle up. What are the police? What are they holding back right now? Are they holding on to something that they can't share? And if it can be known, I ask to be shown. Is there something Spirit can tell us that the police know that maybe they can't share, but if they could share it, maybe would help the public feel a little more safe, or feel like there's some progress in this case? What can be told to us? Sorry, I keep shuffling. What can be told to us, Spirit? Is there anything that we can know about this case a little bit more that would help the people feel a little better? Okay, let me see what we got here. I got the 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Again, the 9 of Pentacles, a card of wealth, abundance, somebody who has clout, prestige, and there's a messenger coming about that. Now, this is something I think I got on my very first video I did on this, is I sensed that somebody had means. They had wealth, they came from privilege, something like that. And there's a message about it. There could be something coming out about that as well. Ooh, okay. Oh my gosh, I just got the Sun. I think there's a message coming because the Sun is the next card out. And the messenger card's pointing right into the Sun. Okay. I feel like there's going to be a break in this case very soon. Whew. There's some, oh my gosh. And then we have this card coming out right on top of that. So we have the 9 of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Sun, and then the 9 of Cups, your wish being granted. I think there's something coming out very soon. We have the Tower coming right after that. Some sort of resolution. The Thief and the Liar. Yeah. The Thief and the Liar. And the Downfall. The Tower. The Tower feeding right into this card. The Tower feeding into this, kind of having to be very careful, crafty. Can be a thief, can be a liar, can be someone who's being a trickster. But I think there's going to be something coming out on this real soon. That's what I'm sensing. I think the police, they most likely know who this is. Let me ask that. Let me just shuffle up again. I just want to ask, do the police have a suspect in mind? And is it the correct person? Do they have the suspect in mind? Do they know who did this? Do they know? Do the police know who did this? Do the police know who did this? And is that correct? Do the police know who did this? I'm just going to shuffle up a little bit more here. Asking Spirit and Spirit's guidance to, if it can be known, I ask to be shown. Do the police know? Do the police know? Okay, shuffling up here. Normally I pause the video, but I thought I'm just gonna let it roll. Okay. Do the police know who did this? We have the death card. What crosses it? The Two of Wands. That's interesting. The death card crossed by this vision, future, looking ahead. We have the Chariot and the Knight underneath. We have the Emperor. It's full, it's going right into the Emperor. That could be their guy. Magician, Star. Star, and then this Nine of Pentacles on the bottom again. There's some kind of stall tactic, stall. They're waiting for one more, like a, I just heard toxicology. I don't know, but there's a lab result that they're hinging this on. They're waiting for results. Today is what, the 14th of December? So it's been, God, it was like a month ago. There's something that they're waiting on from like a lab. And that's going to tell them who this was. They're waiting on a lab report. The toxicology report. Okay, I just had a flash. I just had a flash of like a test tube or like a graduated cylinder and like samples that are being tested. I think these are either hair or fiber samples. I'm seeing like the latex, the gloves, like a lab person, and they're testing something. That's the result that they're waiting on. These are fibers. It's not fluid. These are, but there could be like blood, but it's hair. It's hair, fibers. This is gonna, okay. So this result, okay. This is how I like pulling in, okay. Might look weird. This is how I do it. But I'm feeling like this is going to narrow down the pool of possible suspects. They're narrowing that pool down, and they're going to be able to eliminate a few people out on the fringes. This is going to narrow it down. This is going to narrow it down. And there's something about that lab result. I'm being drawn to like the kitchen in the house. Something about the kitchen. Good Lord. I don't know if there was some like evidence left in the kitchen. I'm getting like the kitchen sink. I don't know why I'm drawn to that. Yeah, this, let me shuffle up and ask, is there anything with this, anything else we need to know? If it can be known, I ask to be shown. I ask for the highest good and the highest protection, to be protected from any and all angry or negative energies of any kind. To be protected, ask for angelic protection over this reading and over anyone who sees this video, that they be protected as well. I'm being drawn to that kitchen sink, and I don't know why. Is there some, is there something we need to know about the kitchen? Is there something we need to know about that? Is there something, asking for Spirit's guidance for the highest good? Is there anything we need to know, or maybe that police are focusing on with regard to the kitchen? We have the Magician card. That's the card of alchemy and changing something. We have the King of Swords crossing it. And then something fishy. The Page of Cups. Something kind of unusual or strange. I'm wondering, did the killer... Did they bag up something in the kitchen? Like to dispose of evidence? Or not just... I mean, they probably wouldn't have left evidence there deliberately, but something was... Some evidence had to have been left behind there. I'm drawn to that sink. Okay. I'm not sure why. We'll probably see what that's about. Maybe we'll see what that's about. Anyway, all right. Anything else? Anything else that we need to know? And as a medium, this case has really been kind of on my mind a lot, and I've been tuning into it a lot, and I've had to pull myself back and just kind of pull out of it because it's really heavy, and the energy around this case is really, really dark. But I do sense Kaylee a lot. I sense her energy is really strong, and I do sense that she is really, from the other side, I do sense there's a vested interest. They want to bring a resolution to this. I think there's a piece that Kaylee's dad might have, and he may be smart to kind of hold that back a little bit, but he may know something too. I don't think he's telling everything he knows, which is probably good. I think he knows a piece that will lead to this. Is there anything else that we need to know about this case before I move on to another topic? Anything else that we need to know about this case? So ask for the right and perfect cards to come up. Anything else we need to know? King of Wands, crossed by the card of denial, the Two of Swords, not wanting to look at something, and the King of Wands is facing away. There could be an aspect of this case that people do not want to look at or don't want to see. We have the Five of Pentacles coming out right after that, card of risk, caution, and then vision. I think it has to do with evidence. With the wish being granted, or some type of wish fulfilled, or getting what you want. And this card is right next to it. And this is the card, the Four of Pentacles, like holding on, holding something close, possessions. I do think this case will come to a head soon. I do think the killer will be caught. And I think there are a lot of other intuitives that are saying that as well, that they do feel like there will be resolution with this. I don't think this case is going to be unsolved. I really don't think that. Anyway, I'm going to leave that here for that. And thank you for listening once again. I think I'm going to do my month ahead video next. So we'll do that and see what energies are coming up. And then I'm also going to be doing my year ahead and looking into the energies coming up for 2023. So I hope that you will tune into those videos as well. Thank you for watching this. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I am a little bit shadow banned. Not sure why, but that is the nature of social media these days, it seems like. Maybe that's turning around too. All right, we'll see. Thanks everybody for tuning in, And check out my description down below. I've got some interesting things there if you want to follow me on Patreon or some of the other things I'm involved with. Anyway, love you all. Thank you. And we'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.